Today I want to talk about the Osmo Pocket 3 and how I'm using it to make money with real estate videos. Now I'm calling these videos quick tour videos, and they're great for realtors to show off a listing without having to pay an arm and a leg. You still make some money, and it's very easy to do. Now, as a videographer, photographer, and drone pilot, I make most of my money doing real estate photos already. So I have a little bit of an in, but I still have advice for you to get out there and be able to do this yourself and present it to realtors. So we're going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you about some of the shortcomings with the Pocket 3 and how to overcome them, how to go about presenting them to realtors and trying to get your first job making money with your Pocket 3, ways to present your Pocket 3 so it looks more professional, as well as I'm going to talk to you about how to actually go through the house and shoot these videos. The editing is going to be up to you a little bit, but I am going to tell you the settings I'm using on here and why I'm using the settings the way they are. So let's get into the shortcomings first. When you're doing real estate photography or videography, you want a pretty wide angle lens. In general, I use an APS-C camera for my photos. And it's tough because you want to have a lens that's wider than 20 millimeter, but you also don't want any distortion on the sides. The wide angle lens does have some barrel distortion, and I'm going to show you the video that I did before and after fixing this barrel distortion. Now, I use DaVinci Resolve for my editing software, and I highly recommend it because it does great for fixing things like barrel distortion. It actually has just a one click. I'll show you right here. Here's before the barrel distortion, and then you just go over here and you find lens correction, and it automatically figures out where the distortion is and fixes it. That being said, you do lose a little bit of your width, so it takes it from about a 15 millimeter equivalent to like more of like an 18. So I'm getting pretty equivalent to what I shoot with when I'm doing my photos. Now, when you're shooting in vertical for these videos, you don't get as much of it, but it's still apparent. Now, I find that you don't have to do the corrections on the vertical to still create an awesome video. Your realtor is going to use the vertical one for reels and shorts and stuff like that, and they're not going to be caring so much about that, but you want your one that is in the horizontal format that they might use on their actual MLS listing to be nice, no distortions on the side and stuff like that. So I do recommend DaVinci Resolve for correcting that distortion. Other softwares probably have that option too. So whatever software you use, figure out what lens correction that it has, and that's what you'll want to use. Beyond that, this thing's great. Let's talk about how to set it up so it looks more professional. So when you're pulling it out in front of a realtor, you're not like, hey, I'm going to do some videos for you. Check out this dinky little camera that looks like it's like not much bigger than your cell phone. So you can rig yours up a little bit. And I did kind of show this in a previous video, but let me show you my rig up. So if you throw yours on something like this, you might feel a little bit more professional out there. I find that with confidence, you don't necessarily have to do this. Now, if you want to see all the details of this rig out, check out the video up here where I talk about the rig. Otherwise, I will have all the pieces linked in the description. But this allows you to use your phone as a monitor, gives you a little bit better of viewing of your screen. You have a handle for easy walking and actually getting a better control over the camera. You get your ninja walk down and stuff like that, and you don't necessarily need this, although you feel more professional when you pull out something that looks more rigged up and complicated, because the novice that doesn't know anything about video and stuff like that thinks this is a toy, but you rig it out and they're less thinking that you have a toy and they're more thinking you kind of know what you're doing because you have a complex setup. So mind you, not really that complex, but it really helps you look a little bit more professional if that's something you're worried about. All right, so getting back into that, I'm going to take this off of here because we don't need it like that for the rest of this video. As for my last 3 of these that I've done, I actually haven't used my rig up, but that's okay. It's cool to use it. Definitely, however you feel like will make you feel more professional using it. Knowing this camera is fully capable of everything you need for these videos, do that for yourself just so you feel comfortable and professional doing it. Present yourself professionally. Use your camera however you like to have it set up. I use mine like this, so this is just fine. And go ahead and use those items if you want to rig yours out. Now, to actually present it to realtors and to get real estate agents to hire you, my suggestion's Facebook. If you're not on Facebook because you're younger or whatever, like, you're making a mistake, because the best way to market yourself is on Facebook. In any kind of a professional sense where you're going to do jobs for people. Instagram, TikTok, even Twitter isn't designed like Facebook is for that sort of stuff. It's just so much easier to reach professionals on Facebook than want to hire you for stuff. So create your first few videos. You're going to have to do some for free for realtors, or you're going to have to practice on your own house, grandparents' house, friend's house, somebody's house that looks super nice inside. Ask them if they can let you come over right after it's cleaned or whatever and practice your videos. And I'm going to tell you how to actually shoot these videos, but let me tell you how to go ahead and create a post that you can boost to get the realtors. So get your first few in there, and then you're going to create a post that says, "Attention realtors," and you can market these posts on Facebook specifically to go towards real estate agents, buyers, sellers, stuff like that. You can select demographics on Facebook when you go to boost a post, which is just super handy. Let me read exactly how I did my last post. This is an example of my quick tour real estate videos. You get a horizontal 16 by 9 and a vertical 9 by 16 of the same property. These quick videos make it easy to show off your listing on social media. The vertical works great for reels, and horizontal is great for really feeling like you're there. Message me to schedule yours. And then I put a shout out on mine to the real estate agent that let me do my first practice one on hers. That way you're promoting a real estate agent or that helps you out and let you kind of get your foot in the door. And then I started getting messages immediately after posting my first one, and I've scheduled out about 8 of these already. Been paid for 3, and I've got 5 more to go. So let's get into how you're going to go about shooting these. So I find the best way to do it is almost trying to do a one take. And this last one that I showed you, I didn't do it as a full one take, but I tried to blend them as well as I could to do it. And I did want to showcase their backyard in the end, which wasn't convenient as a one take. So I just kind of blended it into a pan to the backyard, kind of a easy transition. And you can fake one takes by transitioning. And if you guys want to know more about like faking a one take, utilizing transitions, I can talk about that in a different video. Just leave comments below. I utilized the fact that I went through the house ahead of time and did photos to kind of know the layout of the house. But if you're not doing the photos first, you will want to walk through the house once, maybe with your camera on but not recording, and check what you're seeing on your screen, what you might want to showcase, what you might want to show off. For mine, the kitchen sink area and that whole countertop was really nice to show off. The couple of the bedrooms looked really good. The bathroom was nice. Film in 4K 60. I would auto white balance and shoot in the normal profile. The normal profile is now 10-bit on the Pocket 3. So if you have the latest update, you're shooting 10-bit in the normal profile. You don't need to do much with color editing. Maybe just play with your contrast and your saturation a little bit. And if you got auto white balance, it's going to do everything like that for you. So you walk in the house, walk each room, showing everything, and keep it at a relatively steady pace because you can do all the speed ups and slowdowns in post. So keep everything at a steady pace, showing what you want to show, smooth movements, smooth walking. And in post, you're going to do your speed ramps, your slow down on the things you want to show off, speed up to get through the walking portions, and you're going to have a really cool video in the end. You can add some whooshes in there and stuff like that to hide the transitions and the slowdowns and the speed ups and the movements from one place to another, and you turn out with a pretty cool video. So if you guys thought this was helpful, I'd appreciate the likes, the comments, subscribe to the channel to see more stuff like this because I'm always doing more stuff with my Osmo Pocket 3 and more budget videography, tips, tricks, and all that fun stuff. And I'll have another video for you guys next week. Check out what YouTube recommends to you right here, and go shoot something awesome. I hope you guys make money doing real estate videos with your Pocket 3, because this thing can make you money. Peace out. Have a good one. Happy shooting, guys. Later.